seems like it's an awful thing to... Their culture is a precious thing. And their language is not an easy language, so that now the next generation might not learn their language because they're not immersed in it at school or anything. It's like, I kind of feel bad for those people. They have such a precious thing, and they have to leave it behind in order to make it. And they try to preserve it, but it's a losing battle. For the people that are older, it might not be so bad, but the young people to watch the young people grow up in this society, it's like, geez, that must almost be heartbreaking. To grow up in a society of pretty much spiritual poverty. Because that's what we're in and we don't even know it. And the thing is, the society that they're growing up in thinks it's good, it's not. It has good in it, but it's not as good as it thinks. And here they're here, and they gotta kind of like get used to a rather hostile culture that they're around. But they are enriching us, and they don't even know it. I mean, they're spreading we're going to pick up little bits and pieces of their, maybe that's God's plan, but that's an awful thing to have to move to a foreign place, and it's not good. It's just not good at all, and they don't even know it. They think they're the good ones, and they're not. They're the bottom of the totem pole. I mean, in the West, we think we're the only religion that matters, and in reality, we're probably the bottom. We're the bottom of the shit heap in a way. We're the barbarians. We're the ones that have spread violence throughout the whole world. It's kind of a sad thing, and then these people move over here and they've got to get accustomed to living in this, because we've impoverished, for the most part, we've impoverished their nation, and they have to move here to get away from it. They're not poor because they're lazy. A lot of people think, oh, they're poor because, well, what we've done is we've interfered and manipulated their currencies and manipulated silver, and we've made war on them, and we've made it over 1,000 years. We've wiped them out, almost wiped them out. We haven't really wiped them out, but we've made it miserable to live there, and we've taken all the wealth. We still have a lot of their jewels that we've stolen, and we're living off the backs of the people, of them. And so then they have to come over here, because we're living over here. They have to come here. Africa's the same way. Africa and South America to some extent, I think. I think South America's the same way. Asia, China, I mean, it's the story of Earth, and it's going to end. It's unfortunately, this bad story is coming to an end. And I think what God did was He sent these people here to help us, because being we're so powerful. Some of us have reincarnated here, not, we're born here. Some of us moved here from these countries, and we're changing the country from within in a very subtle way. And we're going through a transition, because if you don't change the West, it's just going to continue it's going to be very slow for the other countries to recover until we recover. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I'm really it's starting to get to me now. I'm starting to feel tired. coming into Necedah. This is their school. Starting to feel really, the sun's like hitting me from the side, and I'm just starting to feel really funny now. I'm tired. I think it is. Okay, so at the beginning of Necedah. We're at 1956.1. 609. So we can slow down. See, there's a couple motorcycles. I wonder what the legality of that is. I mean, if they're a vehicle, can they ride abreast like that on a road? I mean, you want to be with your partner and you want to be able to look over at them. I mean, but is that safe? It's dangerous to ride a motorcycle, and they get a thrill out of that the same way we get thrills out of riding roller coasters. But it's dangerous. People don't expect a motorcycle, that's the thing. And all of a sudden there's one there on top of them, and if they get in an accident, they're going to get hurt badly. There's not much protection. This is the track that goes by my house. So 1957.1, 610. It's where we used to go to the old St. Francis Church. That's been closed for a long time. Oh, there's stories there too. Jeez. Bob went to church there, and then he left the car for Mary, and she, let's see what it is. Bob went to the, what did he happen? Mary went to church at the shrine, or she went to the shrine or something. But they denied Bob communion, and he wasn't really with the shrine, because he was driving her car. Something like that. It's just, I don't know though. Religion is a mess. And the thing about it is the church is right. The Tridentine thing is not, that they need to get rid of it. And we didn't know that. We just thought, oh geez, these people are just people. How in the hell are we going to know that they're right? I'm glad I'm out of that mess. So glad I got out of that. I'm not in the modern or the traditional church. Both of them are messed up. The traditional church is even more messed up than the modern, but they're both a mess. And, you know, St. Francis reincarnated as Pope Francis. He's the man for the job. He's got a big job ahead of him to try, and it's going to take more than one pope to do it. It's messed up, and he knows it. And he's trying to he's trying to gradually change course. You can't do it all at once. There's no way that you can change that all at once. Okay, so we're at the corner of G. This is where the roundabout's going to be. This might be a good record of what it looks like before the change. They're already starting to cut the trees down. They already cut the trees down. I think they cut everything down they need to cut down. But next year at this time, this might look like a whole world difference. We're at 1958.6. It's 613. So that's the future roundabout. And you can see the road needs replacing. They're probably going to replace quite a bit of this